Hello, friends. I'm Elizabeth Urbanowitz with Foundation Worldview, and I'm so grateful you've joined me for another month of book club recommendations. The first title I have to recommend to us this month is the book for adults. It has a very long title, but bear with me. The title is iGen: Why Today's Super Connected Kids Are Growing Up Less Rebellious, More Tolerant, Less Happy, and Completely Unprepared for Adulthood, and What That Means for the Rest of Us, by Jean M. Twenge. And this is a book, it is not written from a Christian perspective, so we at Foundation Worldview, we do not support all of the worldview assumptions in the book. However, it's very helpful just in looking at several decades of research for us to be able to understand what are the trends that are happening with today's young adults and teenagers, how is technology affecting that, and what can we do to try to influence the next generation and make sure that we're raising our children faithfully. Now, again, doesn't come from a Christian perspective, so we don't agree with all of the worldview assumptions, but we're trusting that you as the reader can chew and spit, as the mama bears say, accept that which aligns with the biblical worldview and spit out that which doesn't. Our second title is for 8 to 12-year-olds, and it is the book Gladys Aylward, The Adventure of a Lifetime by Janet and Jeff Benge. Now, this is in a series of missionary biographies that we've recommended some of these before, and this one outlines the life of Gladys Aylward, who is a missionary in China. And as I was growing up, my mom read to me and my brother and my sister a number of missionary biographies, and those stories of men and women of the faith always stuck with me and always just provided a backdrop as I interpreted events in my own life. It was so helpful to know of men and women of the faith in the past who had faithfully lived for Jesus and advanced the gospel. So really excited for you to dive into that book with your 8 to 12-year-olds and look at the corresponding worldview questions that we have included. Then the final book recommendation for this month is for children ages 4 to 7, and it is Betsy Stockton by Laura Caputo Wickham. And this is another biography. It's a short one for little kids, but it's about Betsy Stockton, who was born a slave in the United States and gained her freedom, and then went on to be a missionary in the Sandwich Islands, which are now called Hawaii. So we want to help our little ones understand some of the men and women who have gone before us in the faith. Well, that's a wrap for this month, but I look forward to seeing you next month for our book club recommendations.